house. What was your house like? Was it a house for animals? A house for you? Both animals and you.
I have like and then I have like
A farm in your house. All right. Fantastic. Okay. Terrific. Thank you. And anyone else like to explain an invention they made? Okay, go ahead. Real loud.
I do a survival.
Oh, no worries. Just check the chat room and you'll see it in there.
I do a survival house. I made a survival house survival. Under the earth.
A house underground.
Underground.
All right. Cool. What was the most, besides being underground, what was also unique about your house? Did you have a room that was really your favorite room in the house?
Yes.
What's your, yeah, go ahead, what was that like?
Yep, yeah, exactly. And that letter would be lowercase or whatever number. If it's BIY 111, you could use BIY robot 1.
A sports room, a room.
Sports.
Fantastic, great, great. Okay.
We have a lady here.
All right, go ahead.
Loud.
I built, well, it was a very big world that my house, a library,
Library.
also a farm,
A farm on your house, in your house?
hospital, a refugee, and a place to take
Wow,
care
okay.
of the
Okay. I can tell you all had good experience with Minecraft. So over the next few weeks, we're going to attack the problem that many people around the world don't really know much about Mexico. They don't appreciate what beautiful music, what scrumptious food you have, what really cool spirit, friendly spirit there is in Mexico. Many people around the world don't understand the architecture and the history of Mexico. And if they did understand all those things, the beautiful music, scrumptious food, the incredible colorful architecture that you have here in Mexico, then maybe they would want to be friends with you. Maybe they would want to partner with you to build more things together. So the problem is that lots of people around the world have not seen the beautiful things in Mexico, and therefore our mission, Julian, can you chime in with the mission? If the problem is many people don't understand Mexico, Julian or Brent?
Yeah, so if many people don't understand Mexico, what we want to do is create a museum that's going to show people Mexican culture and just how many cool things it has, all the art, all the kinds of architecture, what kind of food you guys have, what kind of music you guys have, and just show it off to the rest of the world in a way where people can see all these little parts and little pieces that make this really cool picture that is Mexico.
Great, thank you, Julian. So Julian and Brent are going to teach you how to build in Minecraft a music machine. Has anyone ever built a music?
Yes.
Really? Okay, well that's fairly complicated, so. Okay, maybe you can help Julian teach the rest of the class how to build a music machine. Julian's music machine is really cool. It's way, way cool. Okay, so we're going to pay a lot of attention to when we're building detail. Detail is very, very important, especially when you're trying to develop a statue in Mexico or a really unusual house. Attention to detail is very, very important. The other thing we're going to pay a lot of attention to in Minecraft is landscaping, because there's such beautiful parks here in Mexico. So Julian and Brent are going to show you how to build really unusual gardens. Julian, can you give everyone a tour of the amazing Minecraft structures you and Brent have built and others on our team? So, share your screen. Okay, oh, yeah, great. Thank you.
Wait, Brent and Julian, can I just give something? I need to review this.
Sure, yeah.
Okay. One more time. Let's see if you understood. What is the problem of our mission?
People doesn't know that.
People
People
don't Or what do they don't understand?
Our tradition.
Okay, you said traditions, very good.
Our
Another idea.
culture.
Culture.
Music.
John said music. Food. Dance.
Colors.
Colors, I love that idea.
Construction.
Buildings. Okay, that's the correct word. Instead of saying buildings, instead of saying architecture. Great. Something
I
else.
emailed it to you this morning.
Something
Oh,
else?
you mean just go
Customs,
to.
traditions, customs.
Oh, okay, I'll just put it in the chat.
That means the ways we do our things or the ways we do things. Costumes. Okay, so you're saying, okay, we would say like as dressing maybe.
Yes, like the special dresses to dance.
Okay, so that is related to dance, food, music, colors, architecture. Okay, what is our mission?
Build a museum that let the people understand about our culture.
Why do you think it's important so that people know about our culture?
Like that, more people will understand that Mexico is a very cool place to be.
Yes.
Visit.
So you're gonna, I'm just gonna take that.
Okay, to visit. What do you think,
Viva
John?
Mexico. I love
Yeah,
Mexico.
okay. So, this is our goal. Make
So go to multiplayer and then click add
Okay.
super.
Now, let me explain how is our museum going to work. The first part, the museum will have, well, besides these examples, these are examples, but the museum will have two parts. Sorry, let me just okay. The museum will have two parts. Okay? One, that is the one we're starting today, and one that will be a living museum.
Oh, we're gonna do it.
In here, we are going to connect with Miss Pilar and Mr. Rodrigo. The Minecraft is going to be for okay, thank you, and English. That means the museum will have two parts, Minecraft and a living museum. Today we're starting with Minecraft. Okay, thank you, John. Now, Brenda and Julian, sorry, I have to settle down.
Sure. All right. So we can just show you guys some of the things that we've done in the past before. Is that what you wanted to show, John?
Yes.
Yes, we do.
Get a
All
tour.
right. Cool.
A tour
So
of your
this is our Minecraft world. This isn't the world we'll be working in, but this is the world that we've created for our classes here
They created a
around
world.
America. And this is the headquarters. You guys will have something similar to this, but it's the building that we're all going to teleport from.
Everybody say
So-
headquarters.
You guys will recognize this in your world when you get there. But I can show you guys a few things. So inside the headquarters, we can go to the Hall of Fame, and we also have some examples of redstone and stuff like that in the basement. So just take a look at the architecture and get used to seeing some of the kinds of tricks that I'm using when I'm building, because you guys will probably want to utilize that stuff too. So this is our library down here, where we can see all kinds of redstone examples for ourselves. So if we want to learn all about redstone, this is the place to do it. Again, our world is going to be a little bit different from this. We're using a special world I created that looks just like Mexico, but this is the kind of architecture and stuff that we're going to want to see. And people are going to, if they see this, be really impressed by your stuff.
Is this what
So let me show you guys some things that students have done in the past. We can go to the Hall of Fame, and in the Hall of Fame, oh, I had to teleport there actually. In the Hall of Fame, we have a lot of examples of work that people have built for us before, and I actually think we have some examples of people in the class today. I think Rodrigo's there. We can actually have an example of something Rodrigo's done. So let me just fly out.
We built something really cool. Julian and Brent will put it in our Hall of Fame. And there are several statues in the Hall of Fame made by Mexican students here from Los Hayas.
Yeah, I just need to fly there. There was something wrong with my redstone, so I'm just going to fly out there. It's going to take me a sec. You guys can look at this beautiful Minecraft scene once I get there. But what you're going to see is stuff built by build-it-yourself employees and also past students of our classes. So over here in this part of the world is our Hall of Fame. It's just loading in right now. So here's some stuff that was done by some build-it-yourself instructors. We've got the Sphinx here. Let's go back into creative mode here. So this is a pretty big structure, and you can see it's got a really unique shape on the outside. And if I go onto the inside, we're going to see a lot of different kinds of gadgets and contraptions. It's got a really elaborate inside, and there's a lot of secret switches that will do things. You're going to see levers hanging around that will open doors, like the secret door just opened down here. You can go to all the different secret areas that are inside of here. So from the outside, it seems really simple, but once you go inside, you find out that it's just really complex, and there's a lot of hidden passages going on. But let's look at something else. So out here, we've got this creeper statue. We've also got a SpongeBob statue. You guys might recognize SpongeBob. But it's not only a statue, believe it or not. If you make something like this, you can also, because it's Minecraft, leave the inside empty, and you can make a little house out of it. So we've got like a swimming pool over here. We've got a little bit of a garden going on right there. The space is limited, so it's a small garden. Inside, if I can get in there, we've got, this is our balcony or attic kind of thing. And down here, we've got a bedroom with some flower pots right here, bookcase over here. Here's the bedroom right here. We've got an anvil for, doing our various crafting things. The enchantment room, and all this is just inside of SpongeBob. You can see here's his pants right here. So you can build stuff like that too. Let's see what else we have. The creeper is pretty cool. I mean, we've all seen a creeper in Minecraft, right? We've got a chicken as well. And the chicken also doubles as a house too. The chicken has an inside. And I think over here we've got just a normal house, but it's still a really cool house. This was built by some campers that we had a few years ago. And once my game decides to load the screen in, then you guys can see what it looks like. But yeah, so that's what we want you guys to do. We want you to build really, really cool things, kind of like this, but making them really unique to Mexico. I'm going to show you guys some stuff that people have done or that we did last year with our Mexican group. So this is our work. Go ahead, yeah, if you want to recap.
Listen, everybody. What are we asked to do? What did Julian say? What do we have to do? We probably headquarters on
Monuments.
We have to build monuments. What quality do we want to see?
Wait, Mexico.
Now, way cool, wait. What did you see from there that was way cool? Why did these things, why did it look cool?
Because it's too big that you can add more things, and when you see it far, you can see.
One more time? The design is important, okay? What else? John said it at the beginning of the class. John said it at the beginning that something was very important and we want to see it in your projects.
Structures.
But structures must have what? Design. Yeah, but what? Exactly what? Specifically what?
Mexican things.
If you are very good observers, I even wrote it on the board. No. Again? Details. That means pay lots of attention to detail. That means how did they use the colors? What is the shape they decided to use? Now, what you are seeing here, it's a Mexican museum. Of course, this is average now. We want more way more ideas. Okay? So, let's go.
All right, guys, so what we're gonna see is just some screenshots that I took from the last class that we taught in Mexico. And you're gonna see like a square like this. And these different squares are different teams built, and they're different states of Mexico.
State. Just by looking at these, just by looking at these, Look at the colors and tell me, is this like the northern or the southern part of Mexico? Why? It's dry. Okay, so this might be the northern part of Mexico. Are we correct, Julian?
Yeah, this is definitely north. And then as we go further south, what kind of climate do we get, guys?
Temperate, humid, tropical.
Exactly, yeah. So you're gonna see that too, that when we go more southern, it turns into a more temperate climate. And then when we go even further south towards the Yucatan, then it turns into a tropical rainforest. But yeah, so we're at the north right here. And just take a look, find whatever you guys can see. There's a lot to see here. There's like a horse right here, a lion over here. There's a statue that has a man standing on it right here. There's a really cool house over here. Somebody built this toy. So it's really detailed, but I'll go through a few things and just take a few seconds on each image so you can see what's going on. Now, the other thing you're gonna see too in this world is that there are red beacons everywhere. You're seeing a lot of these red lights in the sky. These red lights will bring you back to headquarters, so just be aware that when you go into the world, that if you ever get lost, you can teleport around if you just find these red lights. All right, we'll go over that more later, but again, take a look at what we've got here. This is Yucatan right here. Or actually, I believe, no, this is, what's the left? Chiapas over here, and this is Yucatan right here. And you can see just how creative they got with this space. The space is not very big, but just look at how much detail and how much landscaping and how much culture is in these small spaces. And trust me, when people see this, if they're not Mexican, they're gonna have a lot of questions. And if you knew all about the space and you built it, they're gonna be really interested in the kinds of information you can give them. I believe this is Rodrigo's build from last year. He was in Puebla, and this is right next to headquarters. Headquarters is Mexico City, what is it? I can't remember now.
Mexico City.
It's Mexico City is the headquarters, and Puebla is directly south of it, so this is where Rodrigo was building last year. Right over here, you can see we've got this rabbit. This build is really elaborate. I think I have a detail that I can bring up later on. But what kinds of things do you guys notice? Do you guys see very few materials? Do you guys see a lot of materials? Do you guys see only a few shapes, or do you see a lot of shapes? What kinds of things do you guys see?
What about colors? What can you tell me about colors? That means they represent what? Chihuahua or the face, exactly. So that means the colors must match the state you are representing. What else do you see about shapes? Rebecca, what do you see about shapes? Details. And what happens with details? How do you know it's Mexico City, Jesus? It has a monument. Which monument? Do you know it? The Independence Day. Very good. So that means you can even use things that already exist to represent, okay, your state.
All right, guys, so I'm just going to let it run for a second so you can see all these different builds. These are really close-up images of each state. You can see all the different parts. There's not just one or two parts here. There's like 5 or 6. There's a restaurant right here. There's a building right here. There's a lizard on the ground. There's a rat. I can't even tell what this is actually. Some kind of animal. We've got a person back here, sculpture of a person. We've also got another one right here. So these areas are really dense. They have a lot in them. Right here we've got a statue. We've got a restaurant. We've got a roller coaster, we have a music machine. You're gonna see these music machines on a lot of different builds, and we'll get to that point too, where we add our own music in Minecraft, which is something that's pretty fun. Yeah, here we go. I like these sculptures right here. But yeah, so take note of what you see here, guys, and try to think for yourself about what ways you would want to represent Mexican culture and which details would be important for you to show to the rest of the world.
Great. Thank you, Julia.
Yeah, no problem. All right. right, guys. So yeah, that's our world.
Yes, of course, we can start the last session.
So, guys, we're gonna start, as we do with every project, with a lab book where we're gonna document our ideas. And then, once we get our lab book, the problem and the mission documented, we do some research on seeing what other people have done. Then we're gonna open up Minecraft, and we're gonna assign each team a section in Julian and Brent's world. And then we'll start building these symbols of Mexico.
Okay, which program do we use for lab books? Experts in that right now.
I think it's very, very important to set the rules of this laboratory before starting our lab.
Okay. So,
Should we show the build it yourself intro?
laws of
I
lab.
will do some intro.
Yes, or very quickly.
Yes, the last one is important.
All right, let's just go to the laws of the lab then.
Thanks, Julian. Okay, so someone read Law of the Laboratory number 1. Go ahead.
Respect
Respect.
Okay. Did you share ideas help someone or lead your team?
Okay, great. First law of the laboratory is teamwork, teammates, respect your teammates, no punching anyone in the nose. Okay, law of the laboratory number 2.
La veras.
Respect your lab. Did you clean up, take care of tools and sort?
Okay, we want to keep our laboratory nice and neat so we know where everything is. No throwing computers out the window. Okay, law of the laboratory number 3.
Let's see, back there, Dana.
Don't do stupid stuff. Did you do anything you would not want your parents or teacher to know?
Okay, thank you. If you'd be embarrassed to tell your parents or your teacher about something you did, it's probably not a good thing to do. Okay.
Okay, now listen. When we talk about respecting your lab, which program are we going to use? And? Minecraft. What usually happens in Minecraft?
In the day-to-day life.
In the normal survival mode, the one you play over there. Okay, you have creatures that destroy, zombies that can kill the animal, or okay, you can even hunt animals. Now let me tell you something. Exactly. We are not going to create a survival mode or play a survival mode in Minecraft. That means if that happens, okay, you will immediately leave the laboratory. That means you are responsible for what your teams do. We have somebody that is Julian and Brent. We have 2 people there and John. 3 people there that know exactly who put a block of redstone in that place in order to create the bomb. Yes.
It is very important that you understand that we are here at school and the rules of the school will go into our Minecraft world. It is very important that you understand that as we respect ourselves here, we will respect ourselves inside.
In the virtual world.
And it is very important also that you understand that we are working very, very hard. We had a problem in the past when as you get used to the Minecraft mind of education style, people from other states would destroy somebody else's construction. But I want you to understand something very important. If you have this time to construct and somebody comes and destroys, it is not only the punishment, but it's the big problem is what happened to the effort and respect of your team and the time you invest. You understand? You understand?
Hands up, both hands up if you understand.
Can I say something too about this really quick?
Julian,
I know that.
pay attention because Julian always helps us with that, and Brent. Okay.
Yeah, one thing I've noticed in the past too is that sometimes if you're not very used to the controls of Minecraft, you might accidentally destroy something, and sometimes people are embarrassed to say that that happened because, you know, they didn't mean to destroy it, and they feel bad, but they don't want to say it because they feel like they'll get in trouble. Don't feel like you'll get in trouble, guys. We just want to make sure that everybody is going to be able to build and build comfortably. So if somebody notices that something was destroyed and you destroyed it by accident, that's totally cool. We're going to understand that. And me and Brent are here to help so we can always build something back up. But what we're talking about is like if you pour lava over somebody's house and it burns down or something like that. Or if you do something very intentional, that's going to be a problem. So please don't be afraid if you accidentally do something because you're not used to controlling your character in Minecraft. But if it gets to the point where it's very obvious and intentional, that's when it's an issue.
Thank you, Julian.
Thank you, Julian.
Okay.
Brent, would you like to say something about this subject? Look, they're writing it. See?
I was just making a diagram to go along with what Julian was saying.
Julian, Brent wrote this diagram, see?
Do you understand?
Can you describe it, please?
Sure. So basically, like Julian was saying, if you intentionally pour lava on someone's structure, on their statues or houses, that's the only time you wind up in trouble. Accidents are okay, and we're just here to help. So just communicate, and we'll do our best to help you with anything you need.
Teamwork. We gotta help each other out. Don't fight each other.
Okay.
Okay. So shall we divide into,
Yes,
do we
into
have
groups.
time to start the cover
Yes,
of
we
the
do.
lab?
Time. Okay.
Julie, can you go to the cover of your
Oh, sir.
lab book to show the lab book cover?
Lab book
Julie,
instructions.
I think many of you have done PowerPoint lab books before, so you all know our first mission is to create a cover for your lab book. We're gonna do, what's this called up here at the top? Way cool word art. What's this text called?
So what is that?
Text box.
Text
Text
box.
box with the names of your.
And then how do we get an image from Minecraft into Google? Fantastic. All right. So let's divide into teams of 3. Let's create a cover for your laptop.
Teams of 2. I'll
It
tell
looks
you.
like this.
Okay. Now, you are dividing. You're still working with your same team. Okay. Now, I have, let's see, computer 1 here. Romina Mauricio. Computer 1. Computer 2, Soleil Luis David. Computer 3.
This will always be your computer to make this work.
There. Number 2. The next computer, Paulina Noel. The next computer, Mario and Mariana. Next computer, Lula Carmen. Next computer, Renata Jesus. Next one, Daniela and Eduardo. Where? Wait. Luca and...
We will never do this.
Okay, so, one more time. Manuel working hard. Okay. After Manuel, Mariana, go there. Yes. Next, Luca and Carmen, you go in the next computer. Renata and Jesus, Daniela and Eduardo, stand up. You, stand up. So there goes Luca and Carmen. Then Renata and Jesus. Now Daniela and Eduardo, you go to the next computer. Marina and Alejandro, next computer. Anabela and Tony, next computer. number 7.
This is the trio. It's the last one. Yeah. Okay, we need to tell you.
Hands and eyes, everybody look at me. Hands and eyes, look at me. Nobody touches the computer. Hands and eyes, your hands and eyes.
Can you say again?
What color is my cup today?
Okay.
My watch. I'm sorry, my watch. Carmen, what color are my nails today? Okay, pay attention because you're not.
Please turn around, and this is important. Some of you are experts in Minecraft. Some of you are medium players in Minecraft. And some of you, it's going to be your first time. Do not worry. Every time you feel hesitated that maybe you don't know how to do it, and Mr. Alex, they know. It's writing exercise. It's very, very important that you come here, Julia, Rex, they are here, and you can ask them what to do something.
Julian, can you help me with creating, how do I put the picture in Laptop?
How do you put a picture in a lab? The first thing.
It's an example. Yes, you come
Okay.
here.
I thought it might be. I was a
That's
little
it.
confused.
Did you see? You can come, feel confident to come here, ask them questions, and they will always help you.
They are always here, so you come. And also, Miss Mariana knows how to play Minecraft, so do not worry. She will be around telling you. Of course, because she's an architect, she knows how to do it in Minecraft. And
It is
all
so well.
these buildings. So we have Julian, we have John, we have Brent, we have Mariana. We're safe, so do not worry. Today, we're going to start our
I
night.
have a question.
Yes?
The laptop, we need to do it in white?
Yes?
Okay.
Why? Yes, remember, we forgot to remind you that we do not use previous slides.
Create your own slides, your own design. That means white. Okay?
Remember that we
Yes, but starting white.
go like this. We go nuevo, presentación en blanco, right button, diseño
En blanco.
en blanco.
Yes.
Because we are creators.
Okay.
Our ideas are the best. Okay?
We don't copy. So
We do not copy.
start working.
Okay, let's go.
Time to work. Okay.
What's the issue? Sorry, say it again. Yeah. Oh, I forgot about that. We have to launch in 1.11 to take a look at my screen. Brent, let me share it a little bit. And okay, so mine's in Japanese. Hold on. Change to English. English. Okay, Canadian English, close enough. So if you see this screen, Luba, what you have to do is click on Launch Options, and then click on Add New, and then just put in Release 1.11.2. Okay, cool, yeah, save that, and then back on the news, where it says play, there's like a little arrow next to it. Click the arrow and click on 1.11.2. And then press play, and it should be into the server from there.
Converted to
Alright.
That's a text box, no?
Yes,
Yeah, let me know. It should work fine. But yeah, we're on a slightly older version.
Well, let's try with word art so you get a chance to use all of the word art.
Yeah, I think Brent's on top of that right now, if I'm not mistaken.
And right away,
Yeah.
just type lab.
John, can you help
Oh,
us?
nice.
Julian,
Background?
The background,
Yeah.
we want to be like Minecraft.
Okay.
Pixel.
Yeah, pixel drawing. So how about we do this, just to make the cover really clean, because once you put a picture behind here, you may not be able to read this text. The text,
White.
it should be in white, or it's something like this is okay, because you can read this. If I stand way back here, I can read it really easily, right? So you want to make your lab books so that people can read them. We'll put a picture in the background in the next slide. Okay, so let's look for a picture. Let's go to
I think color prairie
and let's type in what's your favorite Minecraft character? Your favorite Minecraft character? Steve, the sheep.
Steve and Alex. Steve and Alex and they.
So just type that right in here. And your favorite Minecraft character, or
What can I write? Minecraft.
yeah, just put Minecraft characters. Good. Let's see what we can find. Let's see what Google tells us. Minecraft characters. Great. Excellent. Okay, now let's go to images. Click on images. Now pick one that you like. There's good. Yeah, good choice. Okay, now right click on this. Right click, good, and eso es, perfecto. Excelente. Wow, you guys know how to do this. You don't need me. Well done. You know how to set, right?
Yes.
Grab a corner and
Carmen, do you want to put it in? No. It's a good idea.
Ahora,
Va a tener otro enfoque.
digamos, ahorita que están haciendo su lab,
Laptop.
ellos van a trabajar entonces ya en ese equipo.
En este equipo. De aquí.
Y
exacto.
este es o esto fue trabajo individual.
Esto fue trabajo individual, pero este es un equipo. Y entonces lo que hicimos fue, en base a su investigación, esta es la escenografía de su museo vivo, pero que esto me va a servir también para representarlo a él. Porque aquí yo reviso si tienen claro el concepto de región natural, o tienen claro el concepto de actividad económica y el paisaje urbano, que es lo que estamos estudiando ahorita. Población en rural, suburbano y urbano, pero bueno, esto fue, por ejemplo, con la maestra Pilar, pusimos los 4 pósters y entonces revisábamos la información en el atlas. ¿Quién lo representó correctamente? Y así lo íbamos revisando, así tiene profundidad, La maestra Pilar me dio la de arte, me dio su rúbrica, que tiene que ver con profundidad, la línea de horizonte. Les dio como varias opciones de lo que tenían que usar y ellos ya lo representaron. Y entonces, conforme la información estuviera correcta de geografía y estuviera con lo de arte, escogíamos. Y entonces ellos juntan sus ideas. Por ejemplo, esta idea se tiene que complementar porque no está completa, pero actividades económicas tienen que combinar. Por ejemplo, esta parte de aquí con esta parte de aquí o esta parte de aquí. O sea, la maestra de arte ya sabe que tiene que combinar, pero cada equipo lo ve así. Entonces lo están haciendo en un craft de 3 metros por 1,50 y lo van a pintar, porque esta va a ser la escenografía de su museo, de su staff. Entonces, en Minecraft va a ser más concreto el trabajo, porque ya me voy a diversidad cultural, diversidad natural, y bloque 5, que es todo el año, así lo evalúo.
Ahora, hay una visita a algún museo,
Sí.
para que vayan.
Ahorita vamos
teniendo
a ir
la
en
idea de
febrero,
cómo un museo
presentar
está
sus cosas.
diseñado.
Sí, van a ir al Museo de Antropología en febrero, en México, en la Ciudad de México.
Ok.
Entonces Entonces, por ejemplo, de ahí vamos a obtener la cuestión de grupos étnicos.
Que van a ir a etnografía segundo.
Ajá, etnografía segundo piso, exactamente. Sobre todo por la idea del Museo Vivo también. O sea, sí, o sea, están, que está la parte padre. Entonces, es lo que tenemos que ver. Y a Templo Mayor van también.
Porque soy museoadicta, pues estoy fascinada. Además, me encantó la parte de cómo organizar los libros. Si tú pones reglas del juego, ¿sí? Y además las aceptas y dijiste, estoy de acuerdo, y las rompes, ya dijo, es problem.
Y poco a poco ellos van adquiriendo. Sí, trouble. Pero además en Minecraft sucede algo bien chistoso, aunque son mundos virtuales y ellos se mueven ahí adentro y tú ves que alguien visitó algo acá y están ahí adentro colaborando, por lo mismo de que están creando, respetan su trabajo.
Claro.
Son muy celosos de su trabajo y muy celosos con el trabajo, como que se crea ese vínculo de que como te estoy ayudando, te estoy colaborando y me está costando trabajo y a ti también, no suele pasar. El problema que tuvimos fue con alguien externo que vino a ver el proyecto, por ejemplo. De visita. Entonces le hizo muy fácil entrar, colocar una bomba y explotar un proyecto. Así en 5 segundos. ¿Sí?
Fue muy fuerte.
El día de la presentación del proyecto.
Fue muy fuerte porque ahí nos volvimos a dar cuenta que qué tan desconectados están de la realidad, de que lo que está dentro también es parte de lo virtual y lo real. Porque el chico era el hermano de la niña y la niña no asimiló la destrucción hasta que los compañeros dijeron que nos quedamos igual. Nosotros guardamos las espaldas con Julian todos los días, porque sabemos que esto pasa mucho en Minecraft, el Minecraft fuera del mundo, ¿no? Entonces todos los días hacemos respaldos, se restauró el respaldo rápidamente. Pero sí fue muy grave y triste el hecho de que lo que está aquí pues, no lo destruye porque sé que lo ven, pero lo que está ahí adentro no. Eso sí lo destruye y me digo, claro que lo ven. Yolanda hablaba ayer justamente de que la parte de tecnología ahora nos integra a este mundo que tocamos y al mundo que no tocamos, al virtual, pero que también ya es parte de nuestra vida.
Y si no respetas cualquier mundo,
para ellos tiene que ser así, porque esa es la vida que van a vivir. Ellos van a trabajar en mundos virtuales, van a colaborar en mundos virtuales. Por tanto, hay que prepararlos para un mundo virtual en un mundo como este. Como diría Patti Revilla en secundaria, de Character Education. Character es cuando nadie te ve, es como tú actúas cuando nadie te ve. Es una conciencia. Ahora que John dice que no procura no hacer algo que te dé vergüenza que tus padres o tus amigos sepan. Pero ellos viven en mundos virtuales, muchos de ellos van a trabajar ahí siempre.
Pero además, eso es algo que les debemos de compartir a los maestros que se enfrentan a estos mundos y que no los viven. Entonces, maestros que no tienen esa idea, hay que compartir esto que es maravilloso.
Okay, hands and eyes, everybody. Hands and eyes. Turn around. Hands and eyes, turn around. Look at me. Hands and eyes. Okay. We will start with Minecraft next week. Okay? So, yeah, this sometimes happens. Today we set up the rules. Today we saw in the classroom what you still need to finish for your investigation in order to start next week. Because we will start working with what you have in here. So, right now, yes, everybody, archivo guardar como, I'm observing here.
Escritorio, double click. Escritorio, double click.
Everybody,
Escritorio, double click.
archivo guardar como, are you there?
Yes.